too good for me to care, so I figured the spoon was a taste of her batter. I closed my eyes and opened my mouth, waiting for that dreamy cinnamon flavor. Instead, she switched the spoon for one heaping with pure cinnamon and shoved it into my mouth. I gasped, and the cinnamon went straight down my throat in a cloud of dust. She doubled over the counter, wheezing with laughter. I tried to cough it up, but the cinnamon had already turned to paste in my throat. I couldn't get a breath in. I started slapping the counter and pointing at my throat. She slapped the counter back, crying so hard she could barely get the words out. "Stop, I'm gonna pee." I slid off the stool and onto the kitchen floor. My chest was on fire. I was making a high whistling sound, trying to suck air through the paste. She was on the floor next to me, laughing too, kicking her feet. "Your face, oh my God, your face." Everything started going black at the edges, so I grabbed her arm and squeezed it hard. Her smile finally cracked, and she dropped to her knees beside me. "Babe, you okay?" I couldn't get a sound out because my throat had closed up. She grabbed her phone and screamed at the dispatcher to send an ambulance now. I was strapped to a stretcher with an oxygen mask. The paramedics were rolling me out the front door. She was running alongside, crying. "Babe, I'm so sorry, it was a joke. It was just a joke, please." I pulled the oxygen mask off my face. "I think we should break up." I coughed a cloud of cinnamon all over her. They lifted me into the ambulance and the doors slammed shut on her face. I wasn't nearly as excited as my 8-year-old brother was when Mom shoved 2 horror movie tickets into my hand and said, "Have fun, boys." I tried to hand them back. I don't do horror, but my mom walked away and got in the car. "You're 16. You'll be okay." My brother tugged my sleeve. "Don't worry, I know all the tricks. I watched a documentary. It's gonna blow your mind." Then he pulled me to the car, like he was the one driving. When we got there, the previews alone had me sweating. By the time the movie started, I was halfway under my seat. Something screamed on the screen, and I flinched so hard, I knocked his soda over. My brother patted my knee. "You okay there, buddy?" Then he leaned in with a fistful of popcorn and whispered, "Watch the bottom left." Something came from the bottom left and I yelped. He nodded. "Told you." A few minutes later, a guy in a mask shuffled out of the dark, and just as I covered my eyes, my brother tapped my arm. "Look at his shoes. Those are sneakers. It's a guy in a suit." I peeked through my fingers, and they were sneakers. A little later, I covered my eyes again, and he said, "Want me to narrate?"
Sherrod Brown opened our borders to dangerous illegals.
Moju Gnome was behind the wheel.
I nodded, so he did. "Now she's running. Now she's tripping. Why do they always trip? Anyway, now she's dead." Around the halfway mark, he sighed, reached into his backpack, and handed me his stuffed T-Rex. "Here, his name's Stomp. He helps." I held Stomp the whole drive home. When we walked in the door, my brother sprinted to Mom and yelled, "Mom, there was so much fake blood. It was awesome. Also, the lady got destroyed. Also, we need to get popcorn out of the car." He ate dinner, brushed his teeth, and went straight to bed at 9 and slept like a baby. I sat on the couch hugging Stomp with every light in the house on until 2 in the morning. Then I checked the closet 3 times and cracked my brother's room door open so I could hear him breathing. Mom came downstairs the next morning and said, "Rough night?" My brother walked past me with a bowl of cereal and said, "He's fine. He had Stomp." My wife held up a single popcorn kernel, leaned in and whispered, "Baby bird," then shoved it into my mouth. I laughed and called her a psycho. She grinned like I dared her, grabbed 2 more, and dropped them in, whispering, "Baby bird" with each one. That was my first mistake. Next was 4, eyes going wider. Then a whole handful, her giggle climbing into something I didn't recognize. By the 3rd handful, she was loading the next before I could chew. "Babe, slow down." She didn't stop. She just got even louder. "Baby bird." Then, "Baby bird." She got on her knees over me, butter dripping off her fingers, shoving popcorn in faster than I could swallow. I tried to say stop, but popcorn
Savannah.
This is too crazy. There's a lot of bullying.
No, I don't.
To LeBron James, the horror game. So this was a horror game made for a game jam. A scream jam seems to be the theme. So we're gonna see what all the screaming is about. And if you don't watch basketball, then what's your favorite fruit? I don't know. Being alone on Christmas night isn't that bad when you think about it, given that you have the whole house in your possession. Hello? Oh, you should probably check the door. Don't rush opening though. We don't know who's on the other side, right? Yeah, right. How about I just not open it at all? Hello? To-do list, check the door. Bro, and I can't see it from here. Okay, all right. Let's go downstairs. Before that, check all the house. There's no light switch in here? What kind of bathroom is this? Oh, they got the grid split? Yo, this is my junk. No. How's he doing that? He's not even touching it. Hello? Oh, heck no. Oh,
Want
no.
a Sprite cranberry?
Oh!
Sprite cranberry?
The cranberry. Oh! What the freak? What? Oh! What just happened? What just happened? What is the object of this game even? If he could just bust the door open, why does he wait till I get down there? Hold up. No, we gotta get away from him. Is there a way I could get out of this house?
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Oh no, it's look,
Want a Sprite
we're on
cranberry?
Jamas.
Want
The
a
cranberry
Sprite
goes, she should
cranberry?
hide. Okay, alright, let's hide. Did he come in? Weird rumor, I know, but I heard he fears Fanta. We aren't losing anything trying this, are we? I remember I still got some in the kitchen. Alright, well, I'm upstairs.
Yikes.
So, hold up. Just in case you're wondering, just in case you were questioning the voices inside your head, I'm your kind Christmas spirit. You're welcome. Thanks, Christmas spirit. We gotta find out how to survive this. Fanta. I'm in the kitchen, right? That's it. Yep, that should do. Throw it into him to... Throw this in him. What? To neutralize it for a moment. You can use the time to run for help. Remember the gas station's nearby. Oh, shoot. I wasted it. Get another one. Oh my gosh, I just threw it. All right. Oh, yeah. He's in the house, isn't he? I heard him. LeBron?
Want a Sprite?
Guys, don't talk about how I scream like Tom from Tom and Jerry.
Want a Sprite?
Why he Naruto running? Lay down, boy! Woo! Alright, he said go to the gas station? Where that's at? What? Don't tell me that's miles.
Yeah.
There's no way that's...
Yeah.
It's gotta be meters.
No.
It's gotta be meters.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Oh my gosh. Bro. He's Naruto running! Bro, chill! Why your face glowing? Sit the freak down. Run.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Oh my gosh! Bro, do I got another one, please? Sprite, let's go! Hey, can I get a, let me get a Travis Scott, yeah! Alright, so what you gotta do is, you gotta grab all of the Fantas, right? Because you're not gonna, turn this off, I don't wanna be copyright. You're not gonna make it, dude. You're not gonna make it unless you grab all of them. Yeah, come on in. Come on in, dude. Let me grab this. Grab these, grab them. Oh my gosh! Bro, this move's messing up my house. This is a nice house, too. Can I crouch? No. Oh shoot! I see the shadow. Oh my God! Looking for me. Oh God! It's just, and it's like as soon as I leave the house, he knows. What the freak is going on?
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Bro.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Oh, whoa! Bro, what are you? What's happening?
Want a Sprite cranberry? Want a Sprite cranberry?
No, I don't want a Sprite cranberry. Bro.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Oh my God.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
He knows.
Want a...
The freak down. What the heck? Oh. This dude just did an exorcism sliding into the room.
Want a Sprite? Want a Sprite?
There you right in your neck bone. Bro, this only what the freak? Bro, get out of the house. Get out, bro. He just slid across the ground like on SpongeBob. LeBron, what do you want, dude? Leave me alone. I don't even have time to check the downstairs. Let's see what's going on in here. Got a nice little house. I mean, it's a little plain. We can have like maybe a TV mounted right here. Matter of fact, what a wall outlet. You ain't getting nothing mounted in here. No mirrors in the bathroom. I'm starting to think I'm more weird than this guy. Look how he was just posting right there, dude. I can call the back. No one's home. But what I'm gonna do is, you guys might think I'm crazy for this. What I might do is run around the side. He's gonna just keep knocking, and we're gonna get the heck out of here. Yeah. Deuces. I'm out, boy. What the freak? How did you even know? No, run. I don't get any more advances.
How do we know? Because we want you to succeed, and we'll do what it takes to get you there. Like meeting you close to home with everything you need in one place. Our full degree and certificate programs prepare you for careers in demand right now for the lowest tuition around. Start here and stay here, or build credits that easily transfer to four-year programs at other universities. Stark State College Akron, your community college.
I used to say, if I hear AI one more time, I'm gonna lose it. But Monday.com is super easy to use and knows how to do AI right. My team quit going through endless documents ourselves. Monday Sidekick handles that now, pulling the crucial info and then prioritizing based on whatever we need. So stuff that takes my team hours is now done before they even open their laptop. I use it for insights and action suggestions constantly, especially on those back-to-back meeting days. All these AI features are built directly into Monday.com and actually use our real data. With Monday.com, AI isn't some over-promising future. It's here. It just works. Like, actually saves us time and resources kind of work.
Monday Sidekick, AI you'll love to use. Start a free trial today at Monday.com.
Highest of the high keys. This is like my deepest fear. Or I got two fears in life. One is peeing at a urinal and then someone just clocking me in the back of the head and then my face falls into the urinal. That's probably my most